Okay, continue where we left off. So, the next fight is the One-Eyed Wolf versus Mr. Jones. So, Napoleon hires the whole pack of wolves and their leader, One-Eyed Wolf. Huh, interesting we get Napoleon hiring some wolves. Because they wanted to get rid of the farmer, Mr. Jones, so that way Napoleon can take over Animal Farm. Uh-huh. Oh, good old Joseph Piggy Stalin. Again, just to remind you guys, Animal Farm is an allegory of the rise of the communism, and that novel of Animal Farm was written by George Orwell, the same guy who wrote 1984. Yeah, that dude. Just thought I'd remind you guys. And I wonder if he's like confused for a minute, like, are those two wolves walking? Why am I just noticing this now? Or is he just, I don't know. So I guess he's called a one-eyed wolf because he's got the whole eye patch on him. So, what cartoon is he from, and how did he lose his eye? It's just a curious question. Yeah, that's a curious look. Like, huh? Walking wolves. Shoot first, questions later. And Napoleon just watching the whole thing. Ouch! That would have killed that wolf. Punch! That's what you get for shooting in this, bro. And Napoleon just calling in some reinforcements. His guard dogs. Is he being carried? And is this wolf just jumping, like, or humping, like, or hop, like, hop, 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 hop? What? Is this their way to charge? See what I mean? He's humping like a frog. Actually, we would have seen, like, blood splatter on there in that scene. So I guess the one-eyed wolf wins. And they get to eat him. And the next fight is the Emperor of the Night versus the Unclean. So, the Emperor of the Night is noticed that he's being watched by this demonic being called the Unclean. Man, that thing looks creepy. He demands he questions him why is he following him, but the Unclean only mocks him. At first, I did not know where the Unclean is from, so I had to. Well, actually, somebody already did ask that question by Kamalski1513. It says, can you tell me what movie The Unclean is from? And his reply is, Unclean is from Giant Title. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Don't you just hate it when you learn some new words, but yet you just don't know how to say it, if it's right or not? So, yeah, again, that Unclean looks kind of creepy. What are those things? Hey, it's making him shrinking. Oh, back to his giant size. Like, zap. Hey, it looks like he disappeared. Guess the Emperor of the Night wins it. Oh, look, he's running away. And now for the next fight is Cherna, Moore, and Rikwa versus Sekal Khan and the Stone Jaguar. It says in the description is that this dude, Chernamar, I think that's him. I don't know what movie he's from. That haven't decided to operate all the riches of El Dorado. Stealing all the gold, eh? And I think also is that he saw a huge skeleton of a dead Rikua beast. Did Lucifer just put all the bones of the dead Rikua out of there? Just throw them out? Just to some other land? I mean, how did his skeletons went from, hell all the way to Earth? So he decides to bring it back, and it kind of makes sense for Rikua to fight against Sekal Khan and the Stone Jaguar, because, for this war, since he does have this Aztec style to it. It's very hypnotic, I would say. Oh, and then he was being spotted by Psycho Khan and the Stone Jaguar. So, this fight is a very interesting one, and I will say. So, against a Stone Jaguar versus an actual monster. Wow, that gotta hurt. Boing. Yeah, good luck trying to, drown it into the lava. Oh boy. Well, it looks like it's off. Huh. Got like one trick up his sleeve. Did he just knock himself? Just knock his own head himself? Like, boom, 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 boom. It's weird. Oh. Actually, one thing is, I thought it was weird he was pointing at the stars, but here's how it goes. He just got all the stars go zoom into his finger. And he's using it like a whip. And smack. Or a ribbon. Crack the floor and it takes him and the Stone Jaguar down. So Trinamor and Rikua wins now. Well, yeah, they both win. But we're certain that Psycho Khan will be back. And now we're at the epilogue. So, hold on. I do love the Kingdom Hearts music. So, Kojay, the Deathless, and Skeletor believe that they and their allies have enough strength to take down, Horde Prime. Until they get to meet these, Yeah, suddenly the Snow Queen and her allies just showed up. Randomly. At first they thought they'd be enemies, but Skeletor wants, take them down. But Kojay just went on like this, like, hold on. Here's the way I thought it went. Hold your horses, Bone Boy! I've known her! This is my interpretation. So he tells him to stop because he has known the Snow Queen for so long. And, so... Wait, did she tell them, or... Okay, so, yeah, they're just talking, and... Oh yeah, and then the Snow Queen tells them about that she wants to join them and, to join forces to avenge the death of her mother, the Blizzard Snow Queen Blizzard, who got killed by the hands of Mach. And whose fault was it to took down Mach? I mean, you did it to him first, lady. Well, then again, she probably didn't expect him to come back to life. So, I guess they all agree to let her join. But first, they gotta take down Horde Prime. Which will be a very interesting one to see. Just sort of watching. Yeah, this is a very long talking day. Well, I just had to read the description just to get things going. I don't know where's that thing from again? That microbose? Okay, so one thing I got a question, aren't we gonna see other She-Ra characters? Because I know Catra's in there, and along with Horde Prime, but there are some other characters. There's Scorpia. She's technically a human girl or a human woman who works for the Horde. And she has like a lobster tail and lobster claws for hands. And She's voiced by the same girl who did Shigo from Kim Possible. I believe that's her. And she's kind of like the perky, just wanted to be old besties with Catra, just tries so hard, and just she's a really entertaining character, I will say. And there's Double Trouble. He's basically like a chameleon that can take the forms. A humanoid chameleon, I mean. He's like a shapeshifter. And Hordak. So, wait, will we start with Hordak in the 2002 version, or are we going to have Hordak appearing first as the one from this version of She-Ra? I'm just asking. So now it'll be the alliance of the Snow Queen and Koshe the Deathless, from what I got from this one, since the alliance are merged. Well, they are joining forces. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop right here. So, also, happy name day for Zavrio Gamba. All I get is that name day is some sort of holiday that's in Italy, so I just thought I'd say it. So, yeah, so see you guys in the next part of this commentary.